Hello guys, this is my first ever theory video and thoughts focus more on Subaru's revival ability from ReZero. Is Subaru's ability of revival truly a time leap ability that brings him back to a certain checkpoint? From what we currently know of Subaru's ability, it only activates upon his death, which majority of the time is pretty gruesome, resulting in being sent back to a checkpoint hours, maybe days from his death. When he regains consciousness, he'll have to figure out how to avoid that bad end. Also, him going back in time, supposedly, everyone's memories of him are erased, and he has to rebuild all his connections over and over again, which can be pretty tedious, but at the same time, it takes a lot of mental fortitude to do it to begin with, because the people you grew a connection with over trials and tribulations forget all about you. So I have to give Subaru credit on the fact that he keeps doing this over and over again. Another will be that he's unable to say anything about the curse which the witch placed on him, which right now we do not know how the witch placed the curse on him to begin with. And also saying anything related to the curse result in unimaginable pain on Subaru's part, where a shadowy figure grabs his heart and squeezes it, so that's a lot of pain. Off topic, I believe at a certain point in the story, we'll either see a massacre or a brutal killing of all his friends right before his eyes, right? Subaru, being who he is, isn't that skilled in like combat wise, so he'd be powerless to do anything to stop it, and he dies. And upon his revival or reset, his mind and will be completely broken, because there's a chance he has to go through this again, which might yield the same results. Anyway, back on topic from something so depressing. I believe Subaru's ability is more closely linked to leaping into another universe instead of going back in time. If Subaru truly went back in time, right, we'll see another Subaru there, unless the witch's power is so great it miraculously merges his subconscious from his future self to his past self, so there'll be no two physical entities of Subaru walking around, which is highly unlikely, because we really don't have any evidence to prove that, which it might be true. I'm not saying it isn't. It is a chance it might be, but the most likely thing will be that he's hopping into another universe and continues from there. If this theory of mine of him going into a parallel universe instead of merely going back in time is true, will there ever be an event in this story where the other main cast finds out about his ability, especially Amelia? From what we've seen, majority of Subaru's death revolves around rescuing Amelia from some sort of predicament, or basically something involved in her in some way, shape, or form. So how will she react to this discovery? Honestly, from what we've seen of her, she'll probably be unable to face Subaru at all, really. Believing that no matter what she does, believing that because of her, Subaru went through all this suffering, and no matter what she does, she won't be able to repay this massive debt she will have for Subaru. Even though Subaru himself will not think that much of it. From his perspective, it is something that he did for someone he respects and someone he loves, which is kind of iffy at this point, especially with the new love interest with Ram, but that's a different topic altogether. Also, if this is a parallel world traveling ability, that means that there are Subarus in a different world or timeline that remain dead. His first death in episode 1, most likely no one really will care about it really, because he's a nobody at that point. No one really knows him because he just came from a different world. But as the story goes on, he made friends and he formed all these connections to everyone. So if he dies now, or like, for instance, let's think back, the time that he committed suicide and fell off the cliff, Beatrice will be pretty struck by that. Also Ram, even though she was trying to kill Subaru at that point, we know later on why she's trying to kill him. She didn't really have that much malicious intent. Well, it was pretty malicious, but they'll get pretty depressed, and as the story goes further on, Subaru's connection with everyone will increase more and more while he meets more people, and upon all these deaths, which he will remain dead in that timeline, people will be pretty depressed and heartbroken. And also, how convenient is this survivability of his? As the story goes on, there's a high chance that upon the many revival it takes to overcome a villain or enemy of a said arc, there's a chance that someone close to Subaru will die, or in a state where recovery is near impossible. So would the revival allow Subaru to kill himself and restart to rescue this person from their faith, Or would it simply put him back seconds or minutes before the suicide attempt? Before the suicide, meaning he won't be able to do anything about it. Like I said before, most of his deaths revolve around Amelia. So I'm thinking, what exactly would happen if he already cleared all the overall mission objectives that concern Amelia? If that's the case, then the witch's powers are there basically to keep Amelia safe while Subaru being the guardian, because Subaru's personality is to look after Amelia, which the witch most likely wanted. A tongue twister right there. Witch, the witch, tongue twister. Anyway, but man, I answered a few questions that I was thinking to myself, but now a whole bunch of other questions pop up. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Subaru's survival ability. I really love to hear you guys' thoughts on this in the comment section below, or anything in general relating to this. This is Cryptic signing out. Peace.